Wake up, Nigeria. Are you awake yet? Hopefully, we've given you the kind of vibes to help you flip the switch on a brand new week. Now, you already know what this is. Wake Up Nigeria is your ultimate breakfast of champions. And yes, on Monday, you don't have to be moody. Not on our watch. It's your reset button, your jumpstart, your personal motivational playlist right here in living color. And yeah, we're still going to be turning up the vibe in a little bit, give you all you need to stay inspired as we wrap up the month of May. And well, I can feel the hunger pangs starting. I can feel your mind beginning to wonder, okay, so what do we have in store for you? Whether you're brushing your teeth or you're already in traffic, don't worry, maybe you're still dragging your duvet on your bed. Man, I don't know. Hey, Wake Up Nigeria, we have your back. We have quite a bit to come in your way. Coda Band will be back. And just in case you're wondering who I am, my name is Titilayo Oyinso. And this is the Monday morning train that does not leave anyone behind. We'll be taking a quick break right now, and we'll be back with the news. Hello and good morning. It's time for the news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Oyinso. Thank you for joining us. The Nigerian Navy has reaffirmed its capacity to carry out its constitutional duty of defending the nation's territorial integrity. This assurance was restated during the passing out parade of new graduates from the Nigerian Naval College in Rivers State. Correspondent Uche Okoro reports.
The passing out parade marked a major milestone for the cadets, culminating 9 months of intense training for the Direct Short Service Course 29 and 6 months for the 2024 Special Duty Pre-Commissioning Training. It was a proud and symbolic moment as their dreams of wearing the Nigerian Navy uniform became a reality. A total of 264 cadets were commissioned and will now be deployed across the country to bolster the Navy's operations in combating insurgency, banditry, kidnapping, and maritime crimes. Their deployment is expected to boost troop strength and enhance national security efforts.
To our passing out cadet, this is your day, and I say congratulations to all of you. You have completed a demanding journey. You have proven your strength, your resilience, and your determination. You must remain disciplined, you must be loyal, and you hold fast to the Navy's core values and professionalism, teamwork, and integrity.
The ceremony also underscored the evolving security landscape in Nigeria and the critical role of the armed forces in confronting emerging threats. The Nigerian Navy reiterated its commitment to national security, pointing out its well-trained personnel and modern equipment as vital tools in this mission.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Navy fleet is also growing new, and new ships, helicopters, boats, and UAVs have been inducted and 2 seaward defense booths are currently being built right here in Nigeria under the Navy. These efforts are not just about ships or infrastructures. They are about building a Navy that can shape security outcome for the good of our nation.
May I now call on the personnel cadets to please rise.
The officers were commissioned as sub-lieutenants in the Nigerian Navy during a brief ceremony following the passing out parade, marking the official start of their careers. Uche Okoro, TVC News, Eleme.
Now, the crisis affecting the People's Democratic Party took another dimension as the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, pulled out of all reconciliation agreements previously reached within the opposition party. Mr. Wike blamed Governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, for the problems, as failure to adhere to the agreements reached is the bane of the party. In a statement he personally signed, the former governor of Rivers State accused key party leaders, including the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, of betrayal, dishonesty, and serial violations of mutual understandings. While tracing the roots of the party's internal turmoil to the aftermath of the 2023 general election, the minister promised to fight on until justice is attained. Imo State Police Command says through intensified efforts, its operatives within the past 2 months have arrested 147 suspects, dismantled kidnapping syndicates, and killed alleged IPOB and ESN terrorists. In a statement by the police public relations officer, Henry Okoye, the effort has significantly paid off in combating crime in the state. According to Mr. Okoye, 147 suspects were arrested from crimes like armed robbery, kidnapping, murder, child trafficking, among others. Mr. Okoye said some items recovered from the criminal suspects include 7 AK-47 rifles, 3 AK-47 magazines, 7 pump-action guns, and 7 locally fabricated long guns. The Commissioner of Police, Aboki Danjuma, while commending the efforts of the operatives, restated the commitment of the command to further strengthen security in the state. And now for some sports news. Liverpool enjoyed a day of celebration as the curtain was brought down on their title-winning campaign with Mohamed Salah's late equalizer, ensuring they signed off with a draw again and also equaled the Premier League goal involvement record as it took his tally to 29 goals and 18 assists. Arne Slot's side had secured the Premier League title with a 5-1 win against Tottenham on the 27th of April, meaning they have been able to relax for the final few games of the campaign.
Club are champions again. They did win the championship.
Elsewhere, Manchester City finished third in the league as they beat Fulham on the final day to secure Chelsea's place in the Champions League next season. All right, then, that's all we have time for when it comes to sports for this hour on Wake Up Nigeria. But guess what? There is still so much more coming your way. Stay with us.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Wonderful way to start a Monday morning. Good morning. My name is Mike Messikena. It's great to be here. And of course, there's no better way than family. Now, Koda Band is now family. How are you doing, Ewa?
Hi, I'm good.
All right, good. You know, where do I catch Koda Band? If I wanted to have a weekend of fun listening to Koda Band, where do I catch Koda Band?
I mean, you can check our details on our Instagram page where we have our Gmail where you can book us.
Okay, but is there no place where, like, maybe it might be monthly, it might be weekly, that I can just come and I know I chill and I get to Koda Band or something?
I mean, you can catch us here.
Okay, yes.
Hey, you can catch us here.
You can catch us here, right?
Yeah.
Good. I just want to hear some other people talking now, yeah? Let's talk to the keyboardist. What's your name, please?
My name is Manuel, popularly known as 6 Beats.
6 Beats. Why 6 Beats? Talk to me. Why that name?
Music producer too.
You're a music producer.
Yes.
How did you guys come together?
Well, with the help of Koda,
Okay.
we're able to like find talents that have major aims, and we'll see our aims are alike.
Okay.
And we hope that in the next few years, you guys can see us at the top.
Wonderful. I like that. We will definitely see you at the top. Let's talk to our bassist here. How are you doing? Tell us your name. What's your name? What's your name?
David.
How long have you been playing the bass?
This is the lead guitar actually.
Okay, the lead.
That's the bass.
That's the bass. You can't excuse me for not playing the bass. So how long have you been playing the guitar?
Half a decade now.
Half a decade. If I want to start learning, how long will it take me to get to your level?
Well, it depends on how versatile you are.
Okay.
And also how best you can comprehend things and how well you can, put your mind to it. And I believe if you can put your mind to it, you get it.
All right, Ewa, just stand pretty here. You look like a wonderful model. Koda Band model, eh? But then I have the bassist here, yeah? Talk to me. What's your name, please?
My name is Gideon.
Gideon. All right, let's Gideon, when did you start playing the bass or the guitar and all that?
5 years ago.
5 years. Do you play any other instrument?
Yeah, I do.
Which one? Which one do you play?
Keyboard.
Keyboard. I'll talk to both of them because I want to start learning with these instruments. So I'll talk to both of them. All right, so let's talk to you. Martha, you are a backup singer, lead singer. What do you do? How? Okay, wonderful. How long have you been singing?
Since church.
You are not in church again. Look at what this man did to church. You just, after training you ran away to Koda. Okay, but you're still there, right? Well done, well done. And saxophonist, right?
Yeah, my name is Yaki Mano.
How long have you been playing this?
Into 10 years now.
Huh?
10 years.
10 years. So the thing is, I expect saxophonists to be big, like there's energy involved, but he's not that big. And have you had Eba for this morning? Because that is not easy to pump air into that stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's not easy, but well done. You're doing a great job. And then, of course, let's talk to our drummer here. Okay, I want to start with the drums very soon. Let's get to meet you. And how long have you been doing this?
Let me say 15 years.
Okay, what's the name?
Peter.
Okay, Peter.
People know me as P Drums.
P Drums. How long have you been drumming?
15 years.
15. Is there anything you don't know? What's the largest drum set arrangement that you've ever played on? Because I know I've seen like 6. I don't know. I've seen 7. What's the largest you've ever played on?
Let me say 6 toms.
Okay.
Like cymbals. 8 cymbals.
Wow. How long will it take me to get to your level? You could say, right?
Depends on you.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Ewa, it's Koda Band. I know they can always catch you here. So just take it away and give us some wonderful music.
Okay,
all
let's
right.
get it.
All right.
In the bed, all stuck is attached. At his magic plan, gotta put this back to match. Riding on a horse, you've been in the plush. I've been in the valley, you have been up on the bush. Now, can't nobody tell me nothing. You cannot tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You cannot tell me. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the hometown road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no. I'm gonna take my horse to the hometown road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You cannot tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You gotta tell me. Say I'm gonna take my horse to the. I'm gonna ride till I can't no. I'm gonna take my horse to the hometown road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Just say money can't buy you happiness. Money can't buy you love. Money can't fill this emptiness. But I want all the money in the world. Money don't buy you happiness. Money can't buy you love. Money can't fill this emptiness. But I want all the money in the world. I want all the money in the world. I'll try to be crying in a Bentley, sipping on a Hennessy, crying on my tears with some $100. Feeling down with Fenty, sad but I got plenty money for the pain in the world. Chilling in Ibiza, just like Justin Bieber, 'cause I got the
Oh, yes, a marvelous way to start your Monday, and an even more marvelous way to eat your way into a fabulous week is to have our fabulous chefs show you how to do it. Today we have Chef Sage back with us.
Good morning, good morning.
Hello, Chef Sage.
How are you doing today?
You know, there's so many meanings for that name, Sage.
There are.
Which one is your favorite?
Wise one.
The wise one.
The wise one.
Yes, of course, there's a lot of wisdom going down in
Naturally.
What is the wise chef himself preparing for us today?
All right, so today we're having fish on toast, right?
Fish on toast?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so toast, we understand. Fish, we understand. Fish on toast, well, where's the wisdom coming from?
It's from life experience, you know.
Okay.
I mean, generally, we wake up in Nigeria homes, we grow up eating fish, bread, and pepper. You know, that ultimate combo is unmistakable.
Sure, sure.
So today, I'm just giving a reiteration of that particular dish, and I'm just having different elements into it.
Okay, fantastic. So, very simple. If you have these ingredients at home, you should be able to put this together yourself. But you need to talk to us about what we have in front of us here.
All right, so here we have mackerel fish, of course. We have the bread. Then
what type
we
of bread is this?
This is a baguette, right?
Soft or
it's soft baguette, right? And this originates from France, naturally.
Of course.
Well, naturally, we have our Nigerian versions and whatnot.
Of course. Or Cotonou, or is it
Senegal?
Senegal,
I was told.
Sure.
So we have my spices here. We have pepper relish that I made myself. We have some limes.
Okay.
We have eggplants here, and then we
so
have
when you
butter.
say eggplants, you know we know it as garden egg. You're calling it eggplant. So
Yeah.
You know, the eggplant has a very notorious meaning these days on social media.
True,
I had to
true.
say that. That joke was there. I had to.
It's a nasty one.
But you have the eggplant here.
Yes, I do.
And I know of garden egg sauce. Right? There's loads of different versions or variations of garden egg sauce.
Yes, there are.
But what are we using the eggplant for today?
So it's actually something quite similar, right? So this is going to be cut and diced into smaller bits. Then I'm going to make it with this spicy relish, and it's going to be on top.
All right, of the bread. Fantastic. Okay, so something has happened to this fish. It's missing a head and a tail.
Yeah, I filleted the fish just to make sure there's no bones inside and it's clean.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so Chef Sage, you need to teach us something about, for those who want to try this at home, these are the ingredients you need. You need, of course, bread. You need your mackerel fish, eggplant. Butter is also on display here.
Yes, it is.
Little portions of butter.
Little portions of butter.
Are we using this to fry, or?
So we're going to be using this to make the sauce at the end.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
The lime is making me curious. What is the lime for?
That's a surprise.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. We are ready to learn, Chef. We are ready to learn. Let me put that on for you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Aha. So, the heat is on. Literally.
Thank you. Literally.
Where are we starting? Before we go, where are we starting?
So I'm going to start simple by making the sauce and the fish down first.
All right.
Then, towards the end, I'll toast my bread.
Fantastic. So, you've heard it. Chef Sage is putting together something sweet, spicy, and simple to prepare. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us. We're taking a break.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon. I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Yaa Ashantewa was born on 17th October 1814 BCSA, present-day Ghana. The daughter of Kwakwa, Poma, and Atapo. Her brother Afrani Panin became the chief of Edweso, a nearby community. After a childhood without incident, she cultivated crops on the land around Boankra. She entered a polygamous marriage with a man from Kumasi, with whom she had a daughter. She was appointed by her brother, Nana Akwasi Afrani Pese, ruler of Edweso. When her brother died in 1894, Yaa Ashantewa used her right as Queen Mother to nominate her own grandson as Eji Suhene, when the British exiled her grandson to the Seychelles in 1896. Along with the King of Ashanti Prempeh I and other members of the Ashanti government, Yaa Ashantewa became the regent of the Jisu Juaben district in the Ashanti Empire, now part of modern-day Ghana. After the exile of Prempeh I, the British Governor-General of the Gold Coast, Frederick Hodgson, demanded the golden stool, the symbol of the Ashanti nation. There was a disagreement among the members of the Ashanti government at Kumasi on how to go
about this. Okay.
Right, welcome Market, what's up and about, and good morning once again. Koda Band kicked us off, and good morning Titi.
Oh, good morning Mike. You know, normally it's Mike saying,
you finally joined us.
But now we're supposed to introduce you.
Oi.
We got you.
Oi.
We got you.
What is people talking about?
Yeah, in it.
Oi.
In it. Welcome, Mike.
Yeah, welcome.
You're looking really, nice and brown.
Oh man.
Yeah, but you don't feel nice, do you?
You
don't feel nice.
I don't want to. I need hugs.
You need hugs.
And some
Please give him a hug. Please give him a hug.
In lots.
See how Mike's eyes are brightened. All things bright and beautiful.
Okay, so when you have something I don't want to give it, God will take it away.
God forbid in the mighty name of Jesus.
God forbid.
Oh, I reject it. The Holy Ghost fire.
Give us never lack. Just
what
give.
What do you mean?
Wow.
Give hugs. I don't give hugs.
Just give. Give us never lack.
So if the chef wanted to give you a hug now, we collect it.
God, focus on the bread. How you doing, Sage? Great to have you. You're welcome.
London's word is the one.
Like this is like the bread that they use the Last Supper. Because they break this kind of bread.
Yeah,
it will feed 500 people.
Break, yeah, but I love what you're. The fish is in what brand of fish is that?
Yeah.
Titus.
Type.
Mackerel.
Yeah, Titus.
What's the local name?
Titus.
Sardine.
No, Titus.
Do you know it's not Titus that is in sardine?
Okay, what's in sardine?
It's actually
it's sardine. Sardines are in sardine.
Sardine is a fish on its own. Yeah.
Sardine
I think
is a fish on its
I'm
own.
trying to remember the name now.
This is not
yes,
sardine.
shower. That's what is inside sardine.
That's
yes.
local name.
That's the local name.
So
Shower.
you go to Makoko and say you want
shower.
Sardines.
If you don't believe me, boil shower with oil and put salt and then let it steam it very well. It's sardine. I'm not kidding, no.
No, I know.
If you even Google it, that's what you get. So shower is actually the fish in sardine.
Yeah.
So you're saying okay, we're talking a lot about fish right now, but
fish is good.
Fish is good.
Fish is very good.
But I wanted to point, Mike. You're not escaping. You have to rant today. You have to vent.
I do want. It's okay.
So there was something that happened.
Let me just rush you, right? Because I didn't want to. Because I think that talking about it would. It's just an experience with. I've always said this, but I felt
you don't like driving in traffic.
Yeah. I would do anything at any point in time not to drive in traffic. Anything.
Yeah.
it's where you get the most accidents.
Yeah,
funny enough.
That's true.
Funny enough. So you get the most. It's where your car, the scratches and all of that. Your car will not. If you have an accident on a highway, it's not the kind of accident that you talk about. It's not the one that your car scratch. Car needs to scratch on highway. It's traffic, small this thing, and then safety, robberies. I tell people that one of the worst times to drive in Lagos is between 6 p.m. and 9
p.m.
in the night, 9, 10. And even in the morning, if you meet traffic at those particular points in time, there is a problem. And that's what a lot of the police, they need to do something. You know, there are hot spots. They tell you, oh, people are being robbed in traffic. And that's what happened today. I mean, I'm just driving and then I just hit very, very loud boof. Thank God I was wearing my seatbelt. The guy in front of me was probably not wearing his seatbelt because he looked like he had some injuries.
Wow.
And then we all come down and I hear a bus driver say, they want rob person. Then the guy just jam everybody. Just they go. All of us enter. Wow. Just they go.
It's better to be injured than to be.
I was pissed with myself. I'll collect you after. I was pissed with myself. I was pissed. Because I feel like, okay, I should have left. This was before 6. Maybe I should have left much earlier and all of that. But then that's the point. I would do anything not to, just that I was coming to work. If it wasn't work, you know, we just do have to be careful. And then my point is, we do need the police. We do need people there. Hot spots. There are hot spots. They need to be around these places at those particular times. We're talking about, I mean, last time I was talking about my friends. That was on Friday or so, or Thursday. The police is your friend. They are our friends. We need our friends to be there to be our friends. Not like you are scared when you see your friends. You see them where there's nothing happening. They're checking cars, but where there is a problem, not there.
Sad.
So you know, it's funny.
But are you okay, Mike?
No.
Okay, you didn't sustain any kind of.
No, it's fine.
You sure?
I didn't. It was the guy in front. Because when he came out, I was like, like this guy knows where seatbelt or something.
Wow.
Because the way he was looking at his hand, I saw something like blood or something around him.
Oh, dear me.
Because we are still children of God. So we are all children. God celebrate Children's Day.
Mike's near-death experience this morning. God,
wow. Very. It wasn't.
Sometimes they need to off your mind. This was the worst at this particular point. We know we are not bearing with Mary. You know that just that sibling. That you know that this one. Sometimes let's just hold our mouth.
I'm not getting involved with this sibling
and all of that. But Children's Day,
Children's Day, very important day.
Then we would go to. Would there be march past or something?
There used to be a lot of activities like that.
Loads of activities.
But now it's more about careers and the children. Well, of course, children of now. We used to call them leaders of tomorrow, but right now, the leaders of tomorrow are already leading in different spaces and places. They're leading in terms of academics. There's some.
Mike doesn't seem to agree.
Amazing scores.
Because I like where you brought it from. Leadership is not only political.
Exactly.
Because if it's political, when the year I was born, the people that were leading are still leading now.
Why are you shouting?
Wow.
Yes. Wow. And I'm not wrong. So Mike. It's funny, yes. So if it's political leadership, so let's just lead that one.
Is this table still standing?
I don't understand. No wonder. I felt something hit.
But there's leadership in other, like you said, in other fields. Leadership in, you know, in every other thing, you know, and like finance, in policy, and a lot of other things and all that. And we're doing quite well. And the children, of course. I mean, so much so that these days you have kids who are making so much money, even more than their parents. The parents are now managers, mommagers, daddagers, and all of that.
So here's what I'm going to tell children. Let me tell you something. Your school life is not just for you to learn. It's okay to read and pass all your exams. But your school life isn't just about that. Ask your parents the meaning of this word if you don't understand it. Network. Do you understand?
Interesting.
I've always believed that school is an opportunity to network. Create a network that will feed you in future. You might not know the value of what I just said, though, but 15, 20 years' time, you're going to look back at this, think back at this, and understand. School is not the time to be keeping cliques or to be staying away from people. No. School is an opportunity for you to have a pool of future networking opportunities. So Biko, please don't waste your parents' money on school fees. Especially if they are sending you to a school that they are paying 3 months' salary to pay your school fees. Please network.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Go to school.
But I was gonna say it's actually a lot easier for children these days to stay in contact I don't have any contact with people from my primary school years now because
True.
there was no Facebook then. There was very few people had cell phones then.
No, there was no cell phone.
No. Well, that's
there was
you.
no
That's
cell
you.
phone.
That's you. That's your
There's
age.
no GSM.
There was still.
Look,
there was still phone in my own
No,
primary.
we had, of course, we had. I still remember our analog phone.
Yeah, analog
the first time, 2000, when GSM was introduced, I was in university. So
Wow!
Yes, I was in university.
Mike!
So, and I remember the first, I think it was a Siemens. Yeah, the first phone I ever saw, I never made a call without the call. It was small. It was just a one line, like a pager.
Yeah.
It was just a one line. This was just a few months after the first phone call was made.
Yeah.
In the country, 2000.
So we're looking at him like a
As in, like, seriously.
You understand?
Uncle Mike, we're giving us.
I was like year 2 or year 3.
Bra Mike,
already.
We're good.
They never born some of you that time.
Bra Mike.
No, they are not
respect
me.
But
they don't born you that time.
So the truth is, my dad is still using the very same phone number he was using back then, and that's why it's still in my head right now. He's still using that.
I think it's the same for
we gotta go. We gotta go. Baby.
Most adults.
Yeah.
We gotta go. All right, that's it. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. There's more to come on the show.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Ever heard of the term fencing? Right. And no, it's not the fencing that you're used to, the one where you have a building structure that keeps you safe in your home. No, not that kind of fencing. So I'm talking about fencing, a particular type of sport, not very common in this part, but I recently stumbled on it on social media and it spoke to my curiosity. And I'm like, what is this fencing about? And then I heard about the Lagos Fencing Club and I decided, you know what, let's pay them a visit and see what this fencing is about.
Sword fighting, not the word fencing, but sword fighting has always been in existence since right from time. From the ancient Rome, I think it started from Egypt. So there have been sword fighting, battles, you have a dispute, you settle it in a ring, you settle it in an arena, fight to the death. So this also brought about the types of weapons. Yeah, so for something like a saber was used by horse riders. So basically your target area is from the waist upwards because you're sitting down on a horse. So you won't want to go for the leg. So you basically want to go for the upper body. Yeah, so that was what saber was mainly for. So you slash and you poke. So while they're up, you're trying to slash them and poke them. Yeah, and then you have the foil. So foil is you look excited already. So foil is a slightly different one. Now this one is for people that are targeting the vital parts. So going for straight up death. You are going straight into the vital areas. So the torso, basically. Yeah, and you're poking. There's no other, you're poking. You're aiming for the vital area just to get that hit. And then you have the epi, which is our main focus here in Nigeria. Now this one is for the whole body. So basically you can poke anywhere you want, hit anywhere you want, chip in. So that one was mainly made for you having a long time battle. So you want to do it for entertainment. You want to entertain people. You are in an arena, you don't want to kill straight. You want to like fight for long to entertain people. So basically that's what those three weapons were created for. And then in 1909 or thereabouts, it was turned into a sport by the French. And that's basically it. So since the first, I think is the only sport that is one of 4 sports that were first introduced into the
Ready? And load it. Okay. Well, you need to take that step first. Ready? Okay. Ready? And load it. Okay. That's
Fencing for today. I absolutely had so much fun. I can categorically say that I can fence now. Don't try me. Just kidding. Till next time. To the littles. Bye.
Wow, that is so cool. It's funny, I'm watching a fencing movie at the moment, 25-21, and I know it's On Guard, Pret, Alley. Oh, so cool. Oh, well, putting us in a marvelous mood this Monday morning with his incredible sounds is Toby Michael. That's Akombi Michael Afis. That's his name. So he's called Toby Michael. He has a trending song which is titled Philadelphia, and we can't wait to hear him perform it. How are you doing today, Toby?
Fine, ma.
Awesome. So, Toby, Philadelphia, what's the song about?
The inspiration behind the song is this kind of situations in the country, and I'm trying to run away. That's it's my own mentality. Let me just say it that way.
Oh, okay. So, if you had to do collaborations with any 5 Nigerian artists, who would you go for?
Number 1, Kiss Daniel.
Okay.
Omali.
Okay.
Olamide, for
Okay.
sure. Davido and let's say, who else? Whiskey.
Whiskey. And I heard you say for sure when you said Olamide. Why? Olamide is your favorite artist?
No, like, inspired me a lot.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's your favorite Olamide track?
Love No Good Die.
Love
Love No Good Die.
Love
This our
No
love
Good
no
Die.
good. Yes, ma'am.
Nice, nice. He's a real Olamide fan. It's easy to tell. Okay, you know what? We can't wait to hear you perform Philadelphia. Take it away.
Ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà mí lọ, dákun má lọ gbé kólóòsì. Ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà mí lọ, dákun má lọ pàkí mọ́tò. You know easy for you ni mo ṣe jáde tán. You know easy for you ni mo ṣe jáde tán. It's 090 if I fit call, girl. I go make my complaints, acquire this on the long run. Come and for up me late, I just want to be honored. Come and join me, like them chopping at hot bus. Philadelphia, the clients in me wild. Up in the skull, your gun, guess what? Koniwa, Ekpelola, Etoro, Akko, Konika, Konifesha, Pepper, Professor, Onima. So what they say, my daddy, I still do your daddy. Very quickly, no party, you can't imagine. But now I like to chukura, no need to go to her. Get about the head with Farouk, Kupa, Kupa. All of them to my milo, if I do my milo. You will fuck and I don't pass, but she like the family will love. Carry up the attitude, give me the guard of attitude. They can go silent, so that's the plan to love. Givenchy, c'est la vie, ils ont le veggie, le veggie. You are that,
ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it. You'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
Brand new studio, brand new set, a new face, but still your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
It's a fresh new energy, new vibe. You smell that?
Now that's the smell of tasty, tantalizing food from our various chefs.
And when it comes to sports updates with insightful analysis, the place you want to be is Wake Up Nigeria.
That's right. Every second there's a fresh occurrence, and every minute there's a story to tell. Keep abreast of happening locally and internationally via the news updates of Wake Up Nigeria.
It's live camera fashion, where we strut, slay, and sashay, and keep you updated with all the latest fashion trends.
Level up your morning.
Watch Wake Up Nigeria, where every morning begins with a spark.
And possibilities are endless. I'm Adedoja Salamadeniyi. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Okay, welcome back, family. We're still your Monday morning plug, live, locked and loaded for the second hour of Wake Up Nigeria. Indeed, whether you're just joining us for the first time today or sticking with us since 7 a.m., we are so glad that, we're here to improve your Monday mood. We've had such a blast so far, and Mary is standing by with our chef in the kitchen. Chef Sage is getting ready to throw down. Am I right, Mary?
Absolutely. And you know, I just found out that he's also an Arsenal fan. So we've been talking about Arsenal shenanigans so far. But hey, this looks yummy.
Thank you.
This looks really good. Is it the fish, isn't it?
No, there's no fish in it yet. This is just the eggplant and the pepper relish.
Okay.
A bit of the pepper relish.
All right, then. We'll see how it comes alive when Titi joins you later.
Okay, so Mary just took it from 0 to 100 there, but that is a little pointer to the fact that we're going to be having the beautiful game a little later on. But just before we talk about that, my name is Titi Layo, and this is the Monday morning train that does not leave anyone behind. You can watch us live on tvcentertainment.tv or on GOTV channel 16, UHF channel 49, or StarTimes channel 121. We're streaming from anywhere you are in the world. When it comes to social media, you can always hook us up, or rather hook up with us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and of course, TikTok. That hashtag, Wake Up Nigeria on TVC, is the one you need to engage with us, and we cannot wait to get started. Speaking of getting started, we have the weather for you to start your day the right way.
I did say Titi was coming here, but I nudged her off. So welcome to the kitchen again on Wake Up Nigeria this morning. We are making breakfast, and of course, Chef Sage is in charge this morning, making fish
and toast.
And toast, yes. So that's what we're having for breakfast, fish and toast. Okay, so talking about fish and toast, run me through the ingredients again. What are the items we're making use of for this breakfast?
All right, so
because like me, so many people are just tuning in. I'm just joining you in the kitchen. So.
All right, so for fish on toast, you need the basics. You need fish and you need your bread that you're going to toast. So this morning, I'm making an eggplant sauce for us, right? And that is inside here.
Okay.
So what happened to these is that I boiled the eggplant a bit, sort of like blanching it.
Okay.
Then I've added the pepper relish into it, added my seasonings.
Okay.
So that is ready on its own.
Okay.
So here I'm about to pan-sear the fish, right? So it's nice, it's flaky, it's not too rambunctious in the mouth.
Okay.
All right, so it's just oil.
So, you know, sometimes when people want to pan-sear fish, they tend to peel off the skin.
I don't do that. It's
great.
Like,
so why do they do that, and why don't you do it?
Okay, so for most people, the reason why they would do that, or rather I would assume they do that, is that they don't want the fish to curl up.
Yeah.
So when you put fish on fire, what happens is that the skin tightens.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it tightens more than the flesh can withstand. Other people who don't know how to manage their temperature will let that ruin their fish. But in this sort of situation where it doesn't matter how my fish looks at the end of the day, it's going to be different.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi, welcome.
I didn't think you were coming here.
I have arrived.
So,
All right, so this is what I wanted to learn.
all right. So you can see how it's immediately starting to contract and it's starting to pull.
Yeah. But you know, the skin is also, when it's done properly, especially when filleted like this, it has this crispy, tasty flavor. It's like eating something crispy.
Yeah, so what really happens is the sugars inside food, because all types of food have sugar to different extents, it caramelizes, right? And when that happens, it gives it the crust that you're talking about. That crispy, juicy, very almost salty, right? But it's always almost. It shouldn't be salty. And it's always very rich and full of flavor.
Nice.
That's true.
Okay.
That's
so
true.
the fillet fish, skin side down
Yes. First. Always skin side down first. Any seafood, skin side down first.
Why though?
Because of the contraction.
Okay.
Right? You don't want your protein looking
scattered. I mean,
basically.
that's the word.
So when the skin part cooks, then you can now manage the cooking of the
top
flesh.
part.
Top part.
So you just turn it over for like a couple
Can't
of...
we do two at a time, or it's best this way?
We can.
No, we can.
We can. All right. So let's show them how you plan to put it on the bread now, because the bread you mentioned is going to be toasted.
Yes, it is.
But how do you plan to do that exactly?
So we don't have a toaster here, but I'm still going to use this same pan.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to put my butter.
Fried.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm going to put my butter, let it get hot first.
Okay.
Then I'm going to put my bread on top of that and let it toast.
Okay.
So Mary, he has a secret. I don't know what the secret is. The lime. I've been staring at that lime. What exactly are we using this lime for? He has refused to tell me. Mary, what should we do to this chef to make him tell us?
I think you would see it at the end of the day. Sometimes lime is usually sprinkled to add flavor, the acidic feel to the food. This is the sauce you used for the eggplants.
The eggplants, yes, it is.
Oh,
So it's the pepper relish I made myself.
Okay.
All right.
So that pepper relish, you need to break down how that started.
Okay, so the pepper relish is quite simple. It starts from garlic, onion. Do you want to taste it?
Yeah, I was even saying let's even see
what the sauce
looks like. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
what we're
garlic.
talking about.
Garlic, onions, and rodo.
Okay.
That's the
base.
All? No, that's the base.
Okay.
Then I added a bit of a tonic beverage and a bit of white wine to it, so which is why it pairs well with fish.
Wow. Yes, that always pairs well with fish. True.
Yes.
So the bread.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's baguettes.
Yes,
I love baguettes. Growing up, I love Senegal bread. That's what we used to call it. A lot crispier. So the thing with Senegal bread is, for baguettes, can I have that one that is still in the pack?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to touch this.
Okay, sure.
So this is soft.
Yeah,
right?
yes, soft.
But you see Senegal bread, if they turn it like this,
use it to
and hold their hand up, you will say yes, ma'am. You don't have to say exactly. If I always used to wonder why we didn't use it to do eba. That's how thick it is. So it's always a wonder. Every time I see baguettes, it brings up childhood memories, especially with my grandmother, because I used to eat it a lot whenever I visit her in Surulere back then. It's
actually
amazing.
kind of it's not so complicated, but a little bit challenging to also bake at that length locally, because you know, baking at that length means you're taking up a lot more space in the oven.
It's usually not this long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually not this long. So the Senegal bread is usually maybe this length, but very hard.
Ooh.
And the
crispy.
older it is, the harder it becomes.
Interesting. So it's crisp up on the skin side.
Yeah.
And as you can see,
it's beautiful.
because you waited, it didn't stick to the pan, did it? Nice.
Thank you.
It's perfectly made.
Beautiful. All right.
My goodness. This
So
looks delicious.
if you wanted to put this together at home, it's simple. You need eggplant, or rather garden egg. If you have garden egg, more access to garden egg, you can use that, right?
Definitely.
Chef Sage diced that up, and he added it to his own pepper relish, or pepper sauce. We could call it a sauce too.
Yes, we can.
And he's turned that in the saucepan there, and it looks amazing.
Is this going to be served as a side, or is going to be in the toast itself?
Yeah, so I'm going to load it up.
Oh, you're going to
naturally.
Okay.
So usually that's going to, the one that will put the bread on top.
Oh,
Whatever you
fantastic.
like it.
And of course, if you have mackerel fish at home and you're wondering, what else can I use this fish for apart from making stew? Try this out.
Why am I looking at this bread as possible burger bread?
Wow.
I've never looked at it that way.
Really?
You'll be surprised.
Seriously?
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe it's because of the way you cut it. I'm seeing potential.
Okay, so very simply put, Chef Sage filleted the fish, had it ready, but you can't fillet fish when it's frozen.
You can.
You
it's
can?
just, it depends on the skill level of the person that is making the fillet. Right?
Okay.
So for some of us, you can fillet when it's frozen, it's raw, doesn't matter. It's just have a very sharp knife.
Okay.
That is the most important thing at all times. And
very sharp knife.
Very sharp knife. Always on the sharp knife.
Okay. So,
that's the beauty of having professionals
that looks
here.
good.
You get to learn.
You see this?
So that is ready to
my
go?
goodness, that
That
looks
is ready.
beautiful.
Thank you.
So we can put it next to the bread. Okay, great.
So
Oh
you can
my.
see that.
There you go.
Oh, that's lovely.
Okay, next
So
one.
again,
Yeah, next
I
one.
saw that.
Down.
You saw how it contracted
the
this
skin
time.
contracted. Is this fish dancing?
Yeah.
Please let me
No,
move
this
back.
one's a bit hotter. So I'm going to move it to the side. It's off the fire and it's going to continue
I was
cooking.
like, sit work, sit nice.
Jimmy. The bone aspect of fish sort of makes some people turn away from eating fish and then even putting fish between bread, because you're wondering,
You could
okay,
have
if I
had an
bite
experience.
into it.
Personally, that's the main reason why I don't even like fish that much.
Okay.
Fish isn't my go-to, but it's very, very healthy. Right? It's great for kids. It's great for adults who need oils, like omega-3 oil.
Yeah,
It's inside
absolutely,
Titus.
especially in Titus, yes.
Exactly.
All right.
So fatty fish have natural amino acids and oils that the body needs to continue staying healthy and, you know.
What's your favorite kind of protein?
Damn.
Chicken, eggs, turkey, beef?
You see that fine line
between
everything.
Oh,
except
come
fish.
On. Say
Except
beef.
fish.
Just say beef. Just say
I mean,
steak.
like, that's nice.
Steak is nice.
It's nice.
When it's nicely done.
When
Yeah,
it's
but
nicely
turkey is also
done.
nice when
Turkey
you make it.
There's not
I
that
don't
much
think turkey-
meat in turkey, though.
So the thing is this, I feel, and this is my opinion, I feel turkey was created to fleece you of your money. I mean, when you go buy chicken, you know what the quantity you get for 1 kilo. But when you buy turkey, you are paying for the bones.
Yeah.
So if you have dogs or animals that eat bones, you should buy more turkey.
Well, not
Two for the price of
some
one.
humans like the bones too, Mary. Some people like
Actually, I like bones, but turkey bones are difficult to get into. And so, don't mind me next time you see me at an occasion crushing bones. I don't wait to get home.
Marrow in the bones.
Well, at this point, Mary, we have to let Chef Sage do his thing. We have to take a quick break, but there is still so much more on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amaka Rakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Muriah Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
To raise silverware. All season long, they have been the team that rolls, the team that rocks, the team that never...
I greet you plenty.
My name na Chika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name na Damilola Banire. My name na Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen.
And this na Abigail. And I dare on top your view pigeon. I'm gonna bring you bass, boost.
I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show say now my husband be this.
Now what you want?
After that day, the man
you not go see him again. If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey friend the husband, you not see sign say the guy small thing, don't vex, don't give him
signs. If they look for person we go give them to you, fact as he be.
Men no dey ever get fault. If baby not dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person you make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we know say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Because the facts are there. And I'll let you understand what I mean by the facts are there. Good morning, Mary. How are you doing? Okay.
The 10-point difference. Very, very...
No, Mary,
so
you're not a fan
the
here.
Golf is there.
I don't want you to be a fan today. You're just an analyst, so please, because there's no he that is down in fear no fall. I can't be banting at you now. Let's just focus on analysis and forget about whose fan we are. But yeah, Liverpool, of course, picking the title just yesterday, and of course they had won it for 28 days before now, over a month ago. But one thing interesting, Mary, Liverpool, when they beat Tottenham to pick that title, since then till the end of the season, they didn't win any game again.
It was like they were dashing points now.
Yeah, do you think that the players had gone on holiday? Why was that the case?
So they've lost everything else. And so at some point, if you notice, they decided to just narrow it down, focused on the Premier League, which was, I dare say, a wise decision, considering how it's turned out. And so when they realized that, oh, nobody's ever going to catch up with us this season, they decided to take a break and perhaps...
okay, well, talking about breaks, let's take a look at how the season all turned out here in the EPL. Let's start with the results for the final match day. It was quite some drama. I was expecting more goals than we saw on the final day. But let's just take a look at some of these results. It was Bournemouth against Leicester. This wasn't really in question. They defeated Leicester 2-0. Fulham were at home. Now, something about this Fulham-Man City. Fulham-Man City is the most one-sided match ever in EPL history. Man City have beaten Fulham the most of any two teams.
Yeah.
Of any team. Like, it's the most losses and the most win for any two teams in the EPL era. So they steady, it's as consistent as day coming after night.
Yeah, but
Man City will beat Fulham. So they did that. It was a 2-0
Fulham
loss
had a
for
good
them.
season, fairly good season. So there were still expectations. People thought, oh, they'll probably overthrow that record. Maybe make sure that this time they beat Man City.
That they beat Man
But
City.
then Man City were still trying to prove that they could be third on the table. So
on the table.
they were going
All right.
to be all.
Talking about the table, we'll get
it.
to that in a bit. Ipswich, of course, lost at home to West Ham. Liverpool, after picking up a red card, the young player of the season, Ryan Gravenberch, picked up a red card. They were able to come back to a 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace at home. We would have expected to win. But this match, this is where there's a bone of contention. We'll talk about this match because I have some visuals to talk about it. That's talking about Manchester United versus Aston Villa.
That very disappointing
This was critical for Aston Villa. They needed this match. Even a draw would have taken them because all the results went their way to qualify for the Champions League. And they have officially lodged a complaint with the FA, but we'll get to that. We'll talk about that. But let's go to another one that was quite surprising. It was a Newcastle losing at home to a David Moyes-inspired Everton. This was a shocker for a number of people.
That was actually a surprise too. Yeah, that was a huge surprise.
All right.
When I saw, because I couldn't watch it. Of course, it's Super Sunday, so many matches at once. I couldn't watch it.
Okay.
However, when I saw the results, I was like, how? Newcastle losing to Everton on the final day, it wasn't something I was expecting.
All right,
really.
but this was the big one where I expected the most, and I must say I'm disappointed with Nottingham Forest. Congratulations to Chelsea, they did quite well, but Nottingham Forest, I was expecting a bit more. Nottingham Forest were third on the table for 3 months.
For the longest time.
For 3 months. 3 months. So much so that they ended the season in 7th place and can only qualify or only qualified for the Conference League. It was quite disappointing.
Wait, they ended up in 7th. How did I not follow that up?
7th place. We'll get to talk about that. Arsenal, of course, defeated Southampton. It was a wonderful goal from Martin Odegaard there. I saw that second goal, and that was a screamer. Great goal there from Arsenal.
Very
Spurs, who are they are in the Champions League next season, even though they ended the season in 17th place, 38 points. Terrible, terrible season for them. But they are in the Champions League. They lost at home to Brighton even after scoring first, 1-4. And then, of course, it was Wolves 1, Brentford 1. So let's take a look at how the table, how it ended for the season, and we'll get to see how all of that
I know
played
we've
out.
not had a conversation since the Tottenham and Manchester United match.
Yeah.
And the reality is, I still find it really sad, the whole new Europa League rules and all.
Yeah.
Really, these two teams, we're talking about the 16th and 17th getting to the Europa League final. And then now, one of them is actually going to be in the Champions League. How unfair is that to other teams that did a whole lot better?
That performed well.
It's sad.
It's quite unfair, yeah. But I understand where you're coming from. But yeah, there you have it. Liverpool, of course, winning. Arsenal in 2nd place. Manchester City in 3rd. Congratulations to Chelsea fans who came up in 4th place. Newcastle United in 5th place. Now, that was where there was a bone of contention. Aston Villa in 6th place. Nottingham Forest in 7th. Brighton and Hove Albion in 8th place. But you see, like I mentioned, let's have a little talk about this particular match, and that is the Aston Villa versus Manchester United. There was really quite the bone of contention started in somewhere here. Now, there was a red card, and of course that was for the goalkeeper, talking about Martinez there, and that was where everything went awry for Aston Villa. Man U had chances, but this was it. This was it. There is no, it's the rules of the game. Straight red card. Straight red card. Nothing is happening there. Straight red card. So to Man U fans who felt like they were hard done by, or pardon me, Aston Villa fans, there was nothing that they were going to do there. It was a straight red card, and they had to go. But then moving up forward here, this is another point that people got to talk about. And Aston Villa coach here, Unai Emery, complained so much about this particular point. Yes, you can see that. A replay even came, and football rules tells you the goalkeeper already had this ball. They wanted to fight that it was a goal, but look, the keeper already, I mean, you took it out of the keeper's hands. So at this particular point, this did not count, that did not count, and, Manchester United went ahead to score. Do you think Aston Villa, they didn't, but do you think Aston Villa had any reason for them to feel hard done by?
Well, the thing is, everyone will always have their own complaints. However, from what I can see and what you can see as well, I think it's as straightforward as can be.
As can be,
it's
right?
It's probably due to passion and, excitement at that point that they were making a case out of it. But maybe when they get to take a look at it, the way people were watching the match really got to see it.
Okay, like I said, they put up that complaint there. let's see at the exact point. You see, at this particular point, just look at it. The ball is straight in the keeper's hands. If you move a little, let's just move a little, you can see it has gotten into the keeper's hands. There is nothing. Based on the rules, there's nothing that, I mean, look at, come on, you took it out of the keeper's hands, so there's nothing there. You don't have a point, nothing happens there. But, let's talk about the season awards, of course. Mohamed Salah, player of the season. Do you have any doubt that he was the best player in the EPL this season?
He did play well. He did. There's no doubt about it. And the fact that Liverpool, coming up as the champions for the Premier League, more or less solidifies that Salah had a good season. There's no doubt about that.
All right, well, talking about Salah, as you can see here from the BPL website, Salah, of course, Golden Boot and Playmaker Awards. Now, he is the third player after, I think, Andy Cole and I think Alan Shearer to have to break up the record with being the most when it comes to goals and assists, goal contribution. So Salah was the assist leader. He was the highest goal scorer. So there is no doubt player of the season. When it comes to the Golden Glove here, it was David Raya and Sells. Both of them shared it. But this is the problem. I don't think that the criteria for picking the best keeper of the season, for me, there is a problem with picking clean sheets. Clean sheets have to do about the whole defense, probably even the whole team. I'd rather go for a save percentage, right? Save percentage or number of saves. That's how you can, it's the best way you can pick a keeper of the season rather than clean sheets. I mean, there are times when keepers have had clean sheets and they never touched the ball even once. And they had a clean sheet. Manchester City did it. There are times when Ederson doesn't have a single save to make, and then, you are now called keeper of the season, but then you have someone like, say...
The rules are the rules.
That's what I'm saying. There are a lot of times they are changed. A lot of times they are changed. Like I said, for this particular rule, there's a problem with it, and I think there is something that football and probably FA and football in general need to look at when it comes to how you pick the best player. Now, another news that made round was, of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold, who, of course, is leaving to Real Madrid. This time, Liverpool fans gave him an applause, and he teared up and spoke about how Liverpool is special to him. This is, of course, after he was booed when he came out against Arsenal and all of that. And then Jurgen Klopp said he had to turn off the TV. And, it seemed like the Liverpool fans said, okay, hey. It's like they were scolded, like, hey, come on, let's get this in point and then let's get to him. But, I mean, faithful servant, right?
Trent is a fantastic player, and he's given so much to Liverpool. It was quite disgraceful what they did. Why would you boo him? I know we talked about it previously, I think last week, but why would you boo him? He didn't deserve that.
He didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that.
He did not.
He didn't deserve that. But, that's all for Liverpool, of course. They won the trophy. Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving, of course. But a lot of people are talking about the transfer window. Now, let's wrap up with that, Mary. Liverpool, Manchester City, even Arsenal, more people, they're already moving ahead in the transfer window, trying to make things happen. But which one? Liverpool, of course, are completing a deal for Florian Wirtz, which is still in the pipeline. But there's Jeremy Frimpong, who's also coming in. And then, of course, there's also a deal for Kekes. Do you think Liverpool can defend their title? From the way they're already moving in the transfer market, do you think this title...
This is my opinion. I don't think so. Man City is not sleeping, and Man City has risen in quotes. And all Arsenal needs is a good striker. When I looked at the stats for this season, I said to myself, Arsenal could have done a whole lot better if they had a striker. I remember I was mentioning it to you earlier, the fact that Arsenal had 14, while Manchester City had the same amount of wins, because Manchester City had 25 wins and Liverpool also had 25 wins. So when you think about that, it shows you that all Arsenal lacked was a good striker.
But see,
and I'm pretty sure that's what they will go for this
But they're already signing, they're already talking about Zubimendi.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a striker is top of priority. There's no talk about it. I know that talk
Arsenal
doesn't
is always
equate
full of surprises, so you never can tell.
Surprise. Arsenal is consistent. They've been second for the third time in a row. That's not surprise. That's consistency in mediocrity.
I'm talking about the transfer window here. I'm not talking about the consistent second position. It's fine. They have the crown there. But I'm talking about the transfer window as it is.
I mean, a team that carried Merino, you're using Merino as a striker and all of that, and you think you're sorted out.
It's a lack of choice. Teams do it. When you don't have a striker, what do? You fall back on what's available. And the boys did try.
And you fall back to second. Well, one thing I'm very sure of that will happen next season, Arsenal will still be second. That's it on a beautiful game. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you very much, Mary. We will see all of you after this time out. Stay with us.
Level 2,
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amaka Rakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach. I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
And the phone is out of space, and I'm still floating. Even though I know it's love, it still feels new. Oh, you make me feel so good. Don't know what I'd do without you. Baby, you make me feel so good. And I never wanna live without you in my life. You make me feel so good. Oh, don't know what I'd do without you. You make me feel so good. And I never wanna live without you in my life. One rope built up, ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run sọ pé ó kù. Wọ́n sọ pé ó tán, ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run sọ pé ó. Ọmọ láṣọ láyé, ọmọ láṣọ láyé yóò. Ọlá ò ṣe bí kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ sùn yéyé. Kò dúró sí mi lójoojúmọ́. Má jẹ́ kó tẹ́ borí mi jọ̀wọ́. Ibikíbi tó bá ti wù, mo mọ̀ pé inú rẹ̀ dùn torí mo ṣe rere láyé mi. Mo ṣe rere, mo ṣe rere, fàdà láyé mi. Mo ṣoríire, mo ṣoríire láyé mi. Mo ṣe rere, mo ṣe rere láyé mi. Don't let them tell you you can't, and they won't help you just so you know. Just keep on pushing on. If it's daddy me or day, my debe my tún kọjá. If it's mommy me or day, my debe my tún kọjá. Oh, ọmọ láṣọ láyé, ọmọ láṣọ láyé yo. Ọlá ò ṣe bí kan ọgbọ́n.
Welcome back. Now it's time for our SME segment to begin. All right then. Today on SME, we are going to be benefiting from a wealth of experience. Mr. Noel Olawikpo is here with us, and he's going to give us some insight as the MD CEO of The Views Limited. Now, he has over 8 years experience in the finance sector, making him versed in financial strategies that drive profitable ventures. Profitable ventures such as even real estate. It's great to have you here in the building with us.
Good morning.
All right, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so this journey, I'm seeing 8 years in the profile,
yes.
But The Views itself, how old is the company?
The Views itself is about 3 years now.
Okay, so there's always a story behind why you decided to, jump into putting a company together. Okay. So you want to let us in on that story?
Okay, great. So I came from a very humble background. Okay. I don't try to always hide that. So I was motivated because I didn't like the kind of life I was living. Having to depend on people, having to ask, for something you're not supposed to be asking. Sure. So you just realize that you're being looked down upon.
Sure.
And so I got motivated, and I cannot remove God from my journey. I believe I was inspired by God. I had a vision for real estate.
Sure.
And that's how the journey started.
Amazing. All right. So first of all, very nice name, The Views. Yeah. Very, very simple, very easy to remember. Yeah. But then property and finance in a landscape like Nigeria, it's not an easy business to embark on. Yeah. What was the process that you had to go through from just the idea of starting the business to actually getting the business off the ground?
Okay, that's great. So this is what I tell people. When we started, I started just with the idea. I thought if I could just start, that things would just work out.
Okay.
We got into it and realized how much money was needed. Wow. And so we tried to get the money, we couldn't get it. That was when we knew what we were missing. Wow. Which was the education. So we went for mentorship under people because there's nothing new under the earth. What has been before is what will soon happen. And that's an eschatological kind of a thing, meaning the study of the past, the present, and the future.
Sure.
And so looking at that, we went for training, we went for mentorship, and through mentorship, I was able to make some things work.
So now, dealing with real estate, not a lot of people understand the sort of staff strength you need when going into this kind of business.
Yeah.
Who are the key players that exist in your company that without them, things can't move?
Okay, great. So even I didn't get this at the beginning. I thought, okay, with me, I can just go ahead because I knew a lot about how to get the land, how to sign the deal, the stakeholders that I need to know. But then marketing is a lot very important in your business. So what I did was the people that are needed for the day-to-day running of the business are much more marketing. I mean, 80% of what we do operationally is towards marketing, is towards education, is towards sales. So these are the people you need. You will need the media team. You would need the graphics designer. You will need a whole lot of people. You will need closers. These are not, closers are different from those these are people that help you to close deals, to speak with customers because influx of customers come in every day making inquiries and all that. So these are the people you need.
Sure. So I like that term, closers.
Yeah.
What's the difference between an average marketer or salesperson and a closer?
The gap is so wide.
Wow. Okay.
Because this is what I tell realtors. So when they come up with a vision, I want to have a property company. They want to start selling. They think the first thing to do is to get a flyer, put on your WhatsApp status, and start disturbing family and friends. I don't think no one has ever become something huge with family and friends being their customers. You need to put yourself out there. You need to learn marketing. Not just marketing. You can put all of the money in marketing. You can have influx of people making inquiries, but you're not bold, you're not confident, you don't know about your product very deeply, and so they're not convinced to give you their money because today's consumers are not foolish to just give you their money. They want to know you're so sure. So this is the difference I mean, these are the difference, so to say, between when you call people closers. These are not just marketers.
Sure.
You are experts. I mean, you are very good at what you do.
Sure.
These are closers.
So now they are the ones that, when the customers come in, you've given them all the information they need initially. They come in and the closers make sure that people sign the dotted line.
That's it.
They're the ones that make sure that there is a credit alert.
Until there's a credit alert, you're not a closer.
And now 3 years down the line, it's a lot of work.
It is.
How many estates are we talking now?
Yeah, by God's grace, because we have about 6 now.
6 estates?
6.
Wow. So are we mainland real estate or island real estate?
We are more of the mainland real estate.
Mainland real estate. So I'm kind of partial to the mainland real estate. Why? Because the land is more solid. You know, it's not waterlogged.
Yeah.
You know, and I love the fact that the water is clean. It's just me.
Yeah.
But it does feel like the mainland, there's not as much land in the cities, the most urban part of the mainland now. It feels like everybody's going to the outskirts.
That's it.
Is this true? And what is the trajectory? What is the projection for all this movement?
Okay, so looking at what the data we have, you look at Lagos State holistically, you can see that the census states that in the next, say, 15 years, Lagos State alone will be doubled its population.
Wow.
And so what happens is, in real estate, we are not going to wait for that number to become a reality before we start moving.
Okay.
So we are thinking ahead.
Okay.
5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. That's the reason we are all moving towards that area to build something people will be able to move into. Because there was a time in this Lagos State when the 7-Up, the current 7-Up used to be the boundary between Lagos State and Ogun State. Then
that was where the toll gate. That's why they still call it toll gate.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And so it was moved back to Bega and all that.
Yeah.
And from the look of things,
Bega is still close.
It's still close.
It's still close.
Yeah. So a time is coming in the nearest future when we're going to have much people moving
that way.
And that's the reason why we are taking that step now.
Okay. So is it ever a bad idea to invest in real estate? Is it ever a bad idea?
I love that question. It's never a bad idea.
Okay.
The data shows that there's no billionaire in the world that does not have a form of real estate in one way or the other. The Dangotes, the Hotel Dollars of this world, and name them. This studio is real estate.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I mean, you can live. I mean, take it out from people's wealth vehicle.
Okay.
It's an important vehicle, you know, for building wealth.
So now, a lot of people have that fear of having to wait till they have a bulk money before they can invest in real estate. And this is a challenge for a lot of people. So if you don't have the millions right now, or you want to invest in real estate, is it possible?
Very, very possible. So, I mean, beautiful as it is, the barrier, the entry barrier in the real estate is very low.
Okay.
That allows for an average person to start building something.
Okay.
So, e.g., you want to be a realtor, you start from there.
Okay.
You learn about marketing.
Okay.
You start marketing for companies. You start selling. And if you're wise enough, you can even tell your company, hey, keep part of my commission for me.
Wow.
In a year, in 2 years, I want to start building a portfolio in real estate. You can start.
Amazing. That is such an amazing take on that question. I was expecting another response to that, but what you just said makes so much sense. We should talk probably sometime soon. We should talk later. But at this point, there's a piece of real estate I want to take you towards, and that real estate is in the kitchen. Yes, indeed. I'm wondering if our food is ready. I believe it is. Would you come and take a stroll
I don't
with me?
mind. I don't mind.
Let's head over. All right, so Chef Sage and Mary have been hard at work in the kitchen. And at this point, the food has been served. Wow, fantastic. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, that looks good. Please have a seat.
Okay.
Are you good? Or
Right.
should I? Maybe I should.
Maybe I
bring
just
it
need to
forward a little.
adjust closer.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Great. Okay. So, this is what the chef has put together today, and I can tell you a secret.
Okay.
It's
Chef
all
Sage, please
about
come this
Chef Sage is all
Yes, I
about
will.
flavors.
Let me just rinse this and bring it from.
So,
Yes, so
Yeah.
breakfast today is by Chef Sage.
Okay.
Yeah, so fish on toast, that's what it is.
Okay.
Please
Chef
dig
Sage.
in.
Chef
We'd
Sage,
like to have
Am I
you.
supposed to use a cutlery to do this?
No, but we wanted to
No,
put
just
it there in
options.
case you decided you wanted it, but please use your hands. Go
So
ahead.
just from.
I beg.
Here.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go
Let's
ahead.
see.
Have a big bite.
Right.
And give us your feedback.
That looks so good.
I mean,
Honestly, it tastes well. I mean,
All right.
you love it, huh?
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
spicy, and I like it.
Oh.
Okay, you
enough
wanted to
spice.
put the lime on this one?
Yes,
Lime.
I wanted to give you a lime.
Yeah.
Okay, no, just say.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Add
you can
lime
Pieces
to
of
it.
sprinkle
lime,
it.
and you can just squeeze
Yeah,
it
so
on
you can
top.
squeeze it.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Not on top of the bread.
fish.
On
No,
the
on the
fish.
fish, yes.
Oh.
Yes, just open it.
Sorry.
Yeah, just...
So,
And then have a
adding
taste
lime
again.
to
You see the
adding
lime.
lime.
Come out. Okay.
Okay.
Shall I help you?
It's out. It's out now.
It's
Don't
out.
worry.
Okay, so that's great. Okay.
So it helps with that bit of freshness,
No.
and
Yeah.
it gives you a floral.
You see the difference in the taste, huh?
Well, I don't know what to call this, but it tastes well. I mean, good.
It is really good.
Well done, Chef
All
Sage.
right.
It's
So
all about
well
your
done,
wonderful way.
Thank you.
It's been a
Thank you.
wonderful time on the show. Thank you to everyone who was a part of the show. We will see
Yeah.
you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
All right. Have
Bye.
a great one,
More
guys.
music from
Bye.
Kodavan.
It was wonderful today. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Woo!
Hello, greet everybody for you. Body just a shake below. Mo ti sọ fún wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ o. Belle o, deliver like I get belle o. Dem say I dey go sell o. Dem say I dey go sell o. Experience. I go make you